This is another wow. Bitcoin jumping to $15,000 in value this morning. All this happening less than a day after it first crossed 12,000. David Nelson, chief strategist with Belpointe Asset Management, will try to explain this run-up to us. What's going on with Bitcoin right now, David?
Look, it's getting hard to keep up with it. I looked at it yesterday, it's 13,000 and 14,000. I think this morning we've actually crossed 15,000 at this point. So looking at a chart is almost useless for us. Look, anybody can look at this chart right on your screen right now and see this is clearly in a bubble, but that doesn't mean it's not going to be a formidable entity down the road. If we think back to the dot-com era, a lot of those companies back then were clearly in a bubble, but some of them, like Amazon today, are some of the most formidable companies in the world. So, like it or not, we have a new asset class, and it's been legitimized right now because the CBOE and the CME are going to start trading it in futures as early as this Sunday.
Yeah, I know. And do you think that's helping to explain the spike that we've seen, that investors are trying to get in before the futures trading?
Well, on the futures trading, there's something we need to talk about. You know, there's some concern out there. I think Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, Citigroup have all come out and said they're very concerned that this hasn't been vetted clearly. They haven't talked about margin requirements here and or stress testing the security. So it could be pretty wild trading as early as 6 p.m. Sunday.
Can you short Bitcoin if it's trading
I believe so. In futures market, you'll be able to do that. And that's going to be a big issue. What will hedge funds do here? And it's very understandable, Lauren, why countries want to get rid of Bitcoin. They don't like the security because they can't control it. And they'll never be able to control it because it's decentralized. It exists on computers literally all over the planet. And as long as it is that way, I don't see how they can stop it. It's an entity right now, and like it or not, it's here.
Central banks in other countries have spoken out against Bitcoin, saying beware, yet we continue to see the price just drive higher. There's a Bitcoin mining service called Nice Hash,
I saw that.
Which was shut down.
Yeah.
A theft there. Go ahead.
It looks like there was a hack, and it looks like people lost money. They got in. I think it's as high as $66 to $70 million that have been lost here. So obviously, it's a dangerous issue. I think one of the most dangerous things out there is the fact that there are so many Bitcoins. I could start the Davy Dave coin tomorrow.
Go for it. What would that be worth?
Okay, I'll do it.
$100,000. Yeah, you know, and we talk about the stock market gains this year, 17% for the broader market, David. That's awesome. Bitcoin up like 1,300%, and there's the volatility that investors need. Good to see you.
Yeah, I wish I owned it. I do not.
Have a good one, David.
Thanks so much.